Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Tonight marks about 85 days until the beginning of Ramadan. And the name for tonight is el-Gaffar. El-Gaffar. Allah is el-Gaffar. What does el-Gaffar mean? It means the most forgiving. Both in the sense that Allah forgives more things than anybody else, and Allah will continue to forgive and forgive and forgive long after other beings would think about forgiving. And there's a story from the Prophet ﷺ in a hadith that he told us that really, I think, shows how Allah is el-Ghaffar. Once there was a man who was so afraid of meeting Allah on the Day of Judgment that he told his children to burn his body after he died and take the ashes and scatter it all over into the ocean. He thought if he did this that he would be able to escape Allah's judgment. Now, what is going to happen? Of course, the Prophet ﷺ, he said, Allah is able to do anything. And the fact that his children spread his ashes didn't make it any more difficult for Allah to bring those ashes back together, to reform that person for judgment. So when this man is reformed and standing in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will ask him, why did you do this? Allah's not asking because he doesn't already know, but he wants the man to admit what was in his heart. And the man will answer truthfully. He said, I did it because I feared you, Allah, and I feared your judgment. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive that person. This is an amazing hadith because the man doubted something about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He doubted Allah's ability to do something. And that's no small mistake. But despite this doubt, the person, they didn't know any better. They had a good intention, even though they did something that was wrong. And so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive this person. That is el-Ghaffar. We might forgive people when they do things to us, but we have very little patience when it comes to what other people do to us. If someone does something to you that you don't like, maybe they break a toy that belongs to you, or they say a mean word to you, you might be able to forgive them once. You might be able to forgive them twice, maybe even 3 times if you're very patient. But eventually, you're going to get tired of forgiving that person. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't get tired of anything. He especially doesn't get tired of forgiving us. And that's part of what makes Allah el-Ghaffar. That's all for tonight. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.